个好人是什么感受？便是觉着这世间无一不好，无一不善，内心坦坦荡荡，无所愧疚，生来欢喜，死亦无愧。
Ms. Grace Fu got a lot of blowback from many Singaporeans for suggesting that they should be able to pay more for a plate of wonton noodles. In a sit-down with Channel News Asia, Ms. Fu said that if Singaporeans were willing to pay $18 to $20 for a plate of pasta, they should be able to pay $5 for a plate of wonton noodles. Many people who saw that interview thought that Ms. Fu was out of touch with reality. And I think so too. Let me tell you why. While a plate of pasta may indeed be retailing for $18 to $20 in restaurants, it is certainly not retailing for the same price in our hawker centers and in our neighborhood eateries. I wonder if Ms. Fu eats at our hawker centers and our local eateries. Because when you patronize the local eateries, you know that the price of pasta is about $8. But that's not the point. The point is, there is a huge difference in paying $3 for a plate of wonton noodles versus paying $5 for the same plate of noodles. The difference is $2. But when you have 4 people in your house and when you have to eat at least 2 meals outside, this $2, it all adds up. It may come up to about $500 every month. And the difference of $500 may not mean much for a person like Ms. Fu, who earns more than $1 million as a minister, but it certainly means much to many Singaporeans. But I also think that it is understandable why Ms. Fu feels this way. Perhaps she is born with a silver spoon, but many Singaporeans are not. She is the one who suggested that many hard-working people may not come forward to serve the country if the ministerial salaries was cut. This was way back in 2012. She retracted parts of her statement and said that she was misunderstood, but she doubled down and she said that ministers' salaries should not be cut even more. I think that's the mindset with which she approaches many issues that are out there in our society and our community today. So this is what I want to remind Singaporeans of. While the elites and the connected and the billionaires are thriving, ordinary Singaporeans have to look for handouts. They have to look for vouchers to survive. I have lived in America for several years of my life. And you know who gets vouchers? It is the poor and the needy. They wait in line for groceries with food stamps. And that is what Singaporeans are being reduced to now. So that is the issue that we will be fighting for in this coming election. We will be fighting for our dignity. Why should we depend on vouchers? Why should we depend on handouts? Should we not have a fairer Singapore where Singaporeans are treated with dignity? There is a difference between paying $3 for a plate of wonton noodles and paying $5 for the same plate of noodles. And I think it's time for us to remind Ms. Grace Fu why it has to be so. I'm Ravi Philemon, the Secretary General of Red Dot United. Do let me know what you think. What we are fighting for is for Singaporeans to be first-class citizens in their own country, the only home we have, and for Singapore to be made fairer for all of us. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.